Today I am sharing some insanely controversial opinions that may get me canceled. I am telling you them from the heart and for your own good. We're talking about student loans, colleges, healthcare, education, and so many more things. So I hope that you listen to them and you don't hate me after you hear them, and I hope that you leave your comment down below. So let's get started. I'm going to do my makeup while I tell you guys them so you're not just bored. So yeah, and just because I have an opinion about something does not mean it's gonna be my opinion forever. I feel like if I get new information or different information, I'm allowed to change my opinion. So in case you get really super duper offended, just know that if you bring up a good point, I might agree with it, even if it's the conversing opinion. So here we go. My first and very controversial opinion is that student loans and college in general is bullshit. Now, I'm not saying don't go to college. That is not what I'm saying at all. So stop typing on that keyboard and just hear me out. I think it's really predatory that people who are 18, 19, 20 are signing up for loans that are like $500,000. I think college in America is too expensive. I don't think that it's normal for something to cost $60,000, especially when it's in terms of schooling and someone trying to better themselves and get a degree. I think that it's unfair, and most 18-year-olds don't understand the magnitude of $60,000. And when you give an 18-year-old a loan for that amount of money, they have no idea how long it's gonna take to pay back, how much the interest rate is actually going to accrue. Is that the right word? No, I don't know. In essence, they're gonna be paying off the interest first and then the principal amount. As an 18-year-old, I can't walk into a bank and ask for $500,000 to start my business with, even though it might make more money. But I can't ask them for $500,000 to go to school. What? I think it's really bad because essentially it keeps people trapped in debt for a really long time. It forces them to not have a choice but to keep working insane hours at insane jobs they might not even like. I'm not saying don't go to school if you want to be a doctor or a lawyer or anything like this. I'm saying don't go to school if you're uncertain yet about what you want to do, because those years that you spend figuring it out, it's going to cost you so much money. Better to take a gap year. Furthermore, please do not ever go to a school out of state that costs 60 grand plus when you could go in-state or to a community college and save money. I went to a nice private school, but because I got a huge scholarship, massive, the majority of the amount, it cost me less than going to a state school. And I think that really saved my little butt, because I had friends that were graduating in the same major as me. I graduated in psychology, who had debt of like $300,000. And I think it's really important to spend some time in Google when you're deciding a field and what you want to study, and see how much the salary is. So let's say you go into, let's say you get like a history degree or a marketing degree or like an economic studies degree. You need to Google the potential jobs you can get with that degree, and then Google their salaries and see if you can make enough money to sustain your life and also pay back the debt that it's going to cost you. I think that these things aren't really explained to 18-year-olds. So please understand that if you took out a huge loan and owe a crazy amount of money, I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. I'm not yelling at you. I'm not screaming at you. I think it's predatory for people to give that much money to 18, 19, 20-year-olds without them really understanding the magnitude of it. So if I can save at least one person from taking out a huge loan like that, please just think about what you want to do, Google how much money you can make, and then go from there. Furthermore, on my topic of student loans, college debt, is my thoughts on unpaid internships. I also think unpaid internships are bullshit and should essentially be maybe illegal. Unpaid internships really favor students and young people who have the support, financial support of their family and can afford to take a unpaid internship. I can't believe I have the gall to say this on the internet while I look like this right now, but it's just like, it's a topic that's really near and dear to my heart. I think unpaid internships are really unfair for people that don't come from wealth, because they don't have the time to be doing unpaid labor for a company that makes millions of dollars a year. It's not fair to them. Not only do you have to excel in school, you also have to excel at your internships and get good recommendations, get good letters of recommendation. And you also potentially have to have another job to sustain your life. So how is it fair that you have to do 3 jobs and get paid minimum wage for only one of them? I just don't think that's fair. I think that companies that make millions shouldn't exploit unpaid interns, and if you're an unpaid intern, just know I'm not yelling at you. It's not your fault. The system is just set up in a way that I personally think it's faulty. I don't think it's fair. I think that gives priority and gives another even greater advantage to people that come from really wealthy families. And if you're not American and you don't know what an unpaid internship is, basically it's when a company hires you for free, you don't get paid, but you do all the work. Because essentially you need it on your file as some kind of practice, some kind of experience. I don't think that's fair. What else I don't think is fair is the job market right now. I have a company, so I don't have a job, but I see what's going on in the world. It's not like I'm blind. And I don't think it's fair that a lot of you guys have 1, 2 degrees, master's degrees, and you're getting asked to work for the wages of someone that doesn't have a degree even, and you need experience, and the economy and inflation is so high. I just don't think that's fair. I don't know, sorry, I said it. Woo! I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. I don't think this foundation is my color. I'm gonna turn the lights down a bit. Maybe we don't need it to be this bright. Did that make it worse or better? I think that you should get paid for the labor that you're doing. So that's my gripe with unpaid internships. And not only that, I got more. I got a lot more. And I'm not even done with my face yet. So imagine how much more I have to complain about. And I feel like people are scared to complain about it. Like when I was in college, I remember getting an unpaid internship and I was like grateful. And not only that, I remember at my internship, I would get all my work done for the day because I'm quick and speedy and capable. And then instead of letting me go home early, they would give me all the tasks of other, primarily men, boys, who didn't do their work. So why am I doing their work for free and my own instead of letting me leave early? They're just lollygagging and I'm out here typing away. No, absolutely not. We will not stand for it. Let me know what you guys think about all those and if you think I'm just being ridiculous, but those are my opinions. And you're allowed to have your own opinion in the comments as long as you're not being mean to another person and attacking them. Have your opinion. Another major issue that I have is healthcare in America. The prices of healthcare, obscene, obscene. People shouldn't have to go into crippling debt to see a doctor. I don't know. Have we considered that? And my other issue with the whole healthcare in America thing is that it's not the doctors that are getting super wealthy. It's not the nurses. I feel like nurses don't even get paid that much, but let me know in the comments. It's the owners of the hospitals and like the CEOs of companies that are getting rich. It's not the guy who saved my life, but the guy who hired the guy to save my life that gets money. Okay, yeah. And I know it's gonna make a lot of people angry, but I just don't think it's fair. I saw a bill of someone who had delivered twins and it was like some kind of emergency situation. $200,000? Excuse me! I could buy a house. I could buy property with that money. No! My other issue with healthcare in America is health insurance in general. Health insurance companies are gonna hate me for this one. But I don't understand the point of getting health insurance for like $500 a month and then having a deductible that's like $6,000. So if you don't know this, when you get health insurance, you have to pay per month and then you have to pay at the doctor's up to a certain amount and then they'll cover it. And then don't even get me started on pre-existing conditions. Like if you have a pre-existing condition, you can't get insurance for it. Isn't that the reason why you would get insurance in the first place? If you were sick with something and you realize it's going to cost a lot of money, isn't that why you're getting insurance? Like I don't get that. Like I got insurance for my dog. When he was a baby, he would have like a coughing up problem. And the doctor was like, oh, you should get insurance for him. And I was like, okay, slay, that's a good idea because I'm probably going to be here with him if this continues to like manifest and become like a bigger problem as like he gets older. And then I go there for his coughing up problem next week. And they're like, oh, you have to pay for it. It's a couple $100 because insurance doesn't cover this because he had this before you bought the insurance. How am I supposed to know? Like, you want me to buy insurance first? I don't know. I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. And I realize that this might trigger a lot of people and they might be like, oh, go back to your communist country. Like that worked out so well. I'm not saying we should be communist. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying I think the state of the world has made it really unfair for people that don't earn a lot, and they've also made it really hard for people to earn a lot. It is really difficult to earn a lot of money. Like, it's grueling, and it takes luck. It takes 2 things at the same time. 3 things. Immense hard work, talent, and labor. And not everybody can have that. So can we make it a little bit easier for people that aren't born with talent or rich parents? Ooh. Like, GoFundMe shouldn't be America's healthcare plan. I don't know. Just a thought. Views on TikTok should not be how we pay off our student loans. Like, just don't make them so high in the first place. What about a reasonable amount? Have we considered that? I don't know. Also, I never tend to make these videos because I'm not very loquacious with my opinions. I'm very blunt and also very short. I don't make a lot of disclaimers, and I don't add kind of a lot of different explanations and like verbiage about what I mean. And I think that's why I don't make them, because I think a lot of the things I say could be misconstrued because I don't explain for many different options. But that's just who I am as a person. You guys know that. I'm like short and snappy, and I said what I said and I meant what I said. That's all. And if you disagree with me, you are more than welcome to. Just don't be mean to others in the comments because they don't deserve it. I'm getting hot. I'm gonna change soon into my little businesswoman outfit. I don't know how you guys are gonna feel about this one, but I think I might lose some of you here. But I think alcohol is poison. Genuinely poison. I think a lot of bad decisions and like improper way of thinking is caused by alcohol. And the fact that it's so, I don't care that it's legal. That's cool. I think they should make a lot more things legal. But what I care about is that it's so widely encouraged. Like, I feel like every situation for hanging out with your friends almost requires a beverage, a little drinky drink. Like, you're meeting up with your friends on a Friday, what are you gonna do? Drink. What are you gonna do at brunch on Sunday? Drink. What are you gonna do at golf on Saturday? Drink. I don't understand why we have to drink at everything. It makes me feel sick. I think I had a problem with it for a while. Like, I was just drinking too much and every day. And then my other problem with alcohol is that if you show up to an event and you're like, I'm not drinking today, people are like, why? What happened? Like, are you an alcoholic? Can't handle the liquor. Like, why are we so mean to people that don't drink? Alcohol, I feel like in general, I know it dampens your inhibitions by doing something to your prefrontal cortex, and I don't know what. I don't know what exactly it does, but it does something. And I feel like it makes me stupid. But at the same time, it makes me really brave. Like, if I ever had an issue and I had to go argue my point or like fight, like I had to be like in a fight or something, I would drink before. Because Blair, drunk, there's no fear in her. Like, if I was drunk, you could leave me alone in a forest with a bear. And then I would be singing that song, like, if you see me alone in a forest with a bear, help the bear, because I'm good. Like, that's me when I drink. And I can understand why people like that feeling, because it's like you become fearless. And some people, it makes them more like social and makes them like less nervous. But why does it have to be at every single event? Like, even baby showers, and do we have to celebrate by numbing our brain? I don't know. Alcohol is like a tricky one for me. That's why I titled this video like controversial opinions that might get me canceled, because like I know most of you probably disagree with me, but I would love to hear your guys' opinions on what I said, and if you could explain them in the comments, I would really appreciate it, so that I can kind of understand your point of view if you like completely disagree with me. I'm sweating right now, so I gotta get dressed because I smell. But when I get back, We're gonna talk about why influencers don't share as much as they used to, why they stopped posting, and why you haven't seen these types of videos from other people. Okay, maybe people on the internet will take the walnut a little more seriously if I dress fancier. So I have 2 business suit options. The first one is red. And you guys can get these linked down below if you want to try them out. I got them in a small. I mean, come on, this color, slay. Boots down, boots down, boots down. She's a businesswoman. And I feel like it's fitting me perfectly, like it's hitting me exactly where it's supposed to on the arms. And then we also have a black one, which I feel like matches my headband more, so we're probably gonna wear that. This one comes with pants. And the cool thing about them is they have this like stretchy thing in the back, so you know, business pants, but comfortable. She's giving comfort. Look at that waist. Wait, that's cool. I didn't think they would like fit me so perfectly on the waist. And then it comes with this blazer that has like a little bit of a shoulder pad situation. She is the moment. I feel like we need a better underneath shirt to go with this. She's a businesswoman. I feel like it's giving Kim Kardashian goes to the White House to fight for rights. I really like it. It's really comfortable, and I can't believe how well it's tailored just for having like a size guide situation. I thought I would have to go to like a real tailor to get one of these. But the pants are also really cool. Let me show you guys. Look at how well they fit. Perfect length with heels. I'm just really impressed by this, and I feel like it's such like a business-woman-y outfit. So if you're looking for something affordable that you can wear to the office, I would really recommend these. It's not giving office siren, all those little inappropriate office looks. It's actually giving really comfortable businesswoman outfit. So I feel like I'm going to fight for our rights in this outfit. Wait, I love this look. This is so professional of me. Like, I don't need to be a clean girl. Maybe I need to be a businesswoman. I feel like if I came into an office looking like this, people would like listen to me perhaps. Okay, now that we're back, my last controversial opinion is why influencers don't share as much as they used to and why a lot of them stop making content. And it's because I know this video is gonna ruffle a few feathers. I know some people are gonna hate me. And it's okay to hate me, and it's okay to gossip about me, and it's okay to write hate comments, and to write whatever you want. I've gotten a really thick skin being on the internet for so many years, and it doesn't really bother me, but some people unfortunately don't grow such a thick skin, and it really hurts them to see so many mean comments. So I think that's why a lot of people quit YouTube. But even saying things like this in this video that I don't think are really that controversial, like a lot of people will get really angry at me for that. And just so you know, I don't mean to anger anybody, and I don't mean to hurt anybody. It's just like some injustices that I've seen in the world that I thought I should shed some light on so you guys can, you know, not feel like I'm so far away. But I think that's why influencers are scared to kind of tell these things, because also opinions change over time, and I feel like the internet doesn't allow influencers to change their opinion. Like if I said something 10 years ago that I don't think is true anymore, I'm not allowed to change that opinion. But as people grow with time and they get new information and new facts, they can change their opinion. So I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video and we got to know each other a little better. But remember to write your opinion in the comments. Just don't be mean to each other. And I'll see you guys next week with another video. Have a wonderful day. Love you lots. Wanna out. Bye.